In the year 2022, we brought you a story of triumph, a vision of success at the Suleja Fish Farm, a project teeming with life and promise. We celebrated a dream realized, a testament to hard work and expertise. Our fans saw it, they believed in it, and they were inspired. But now, a single comment cuts through the celebration. A voice from our own community suggests that the dream has become a facade, the success story a mere marketing gimmick, insinuating that the farm is now a shadow of itself. Is this the untold story of the Suleja farm? A tale of decline hidden behind a mask of success? What could have gone wrong? In this video, we're not just reacting to a comment, we are confronting a painful question. What happens when a dream begins to die? Join us as Willy Fleuren confronts this allegation head-on and reveals the harsh realities and bitter truth behind scenes of fish farming business. My name is Dominic Iodu, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this podcast.
Really, how have you been? I've been fine. I just came back from my holiday in the Netherlands. I'm back for 2 days now. But very soon, the day after tomorrow, I will go back to the fish farm I'm running at the moment. But what happened? Because you told me so.
Yes, I said I'll wait till you come back because the Lord has been helping. You've been away for 2 weeks and I got a lot of calls. By the way, thank you so much, guys, for always being there and for your kind words. We got a couple of comments on our videos and we're very happy. We have lots of videos that will be coming your way soon. But in reaction to a comment I saw, one of our fans, I don't really know, he dropped a comment on a video, and he said another great idea, but sadly Nigeria happens to it. It's obvious they've had to massively scale down, but still using the initial concept as a marketing gimmick, which I think is very dishonest. Now, actually, I saw that comment. I think it's by Kingsley Ugo.
Yes, I have seen his name before. Yes.
Yeah, and he's reacting to one of our videos on the success at the Suleja Fish Farm Vision 2020 achieved. And I was wondering, well, in fairness to him, when you go to that farm, it doesn't look like what it was before.
I'm very unhappy with the situation, but you have to understand.
Yes.
I build farms. I operate them for, let's say, 1 year.
Yes.
After 1 year, I hand over. Yes, that is not that I can build a farm and run that farm and for the rest of my life. Because I'm not a shareholder of that farm. Although that farm, they asked me to become shareholder, I said no. Because I want to be a free man. I don't like to get minority shares. I'm getting old.
I get.
So what should I have? Farms with 10% minority shares, 10% minority shares everywhere, and I work like a donkey. So when I handed over the farm was doing very well. We were selling on a weekly basis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
9 months ago.
No, it's longer ago. I am already out of that place for 2 years. Yes, but I also, because I've been going there for the Sundays, I like to go there to swim, to enjoy myself, and I'm getting very annoyed. And then I tell the owner of the farm, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Yes.
So the staff, because they know I'm not a part of their team anymore, they can't even listen to me, they cannot follow up. So they have been mismanaging the place so badly, you will not believe it, that even now, I don't even want to go. Because I got tears in my eyes.
I can imagine. I see how emotional you were getting even when we talked about it.
I start to wonder, you invest all this money in that farm, and you cannot even come in 6 months' time. You cannot even come once to see what is going on. So there's no supervision.
Yes.
I told the owner, just upgrade your staff. But he will say, yes, but nothing will happen. I cannot force people. It's like the horse and the water.
Exactly.
You can bring the horse to the water, you can give everybody an idea, but they have to drink themselves.
Indeed.
Drinking is something they have to do it themselves. Yes, I have built more farms. Some farms went to turmoil, but they revive and they do well. A heavy farm in the north is doing well. I have a farm in the east I built recently some years ago. They're doing well. The farm I built in Taraba State is doing well. Yeah, and I also intend to stay there more time because the farm is over big, and also I'm treated very well and I like the farm. But at a certain point, also that farm, I have to leave
I understand.
because I have to carry on with my life. I also have other customers who wants to start a farm.
Yes.
But if they don't want to run that farm, then they should not even start. But when you talk to them in the beginning, they are very enthusiastic.
Sadly.
I have even a customer in outside the country who will say, where? I don't understand them because he's a politician. By the way, this one is a politician, what I'm talking about now, in a country I was last year.
Yeah.
The farm started very well. I had a Nigerian guy running the farm. They had plenty juveniles. They were growing fish. But they treated my boy so badly that he even said after 6 months, he didn't even finish the 6 months. After 4 months, he left.
Oh my God.
He told me even if they gave me 5 million naira in a month, today they will even hand over the first 5 million naira. Really, I will not go. This is one of my best staff.
Oh my.
So they were thinking they can do it themselves. Fine, because 4 months is not enough time to learn to farm fish,
Exactly.
especially when you're arrogant
Yeah.
and you would not be humble.
Yeah.
They was treated so badly that he was even angry when he saw me, when I picked him from the airport.
The airport. Like you sent him into suffering.
I sent him into a dirty, bad place.
But they didn't sound that way when they wanted him.
No.
I remember the way they were very honest.
And now the big hatchery is there and they're buying juveniles. On top of that, the guy called me, he said he has another lot of land, he wants to start another farm. So how on earth can you start another farm if you have not even mastered the first farm you have built? You know what I think with some people? Easy come, easy go. They don't even care. I don't even know what is their agenda. I don't know the agenda of the farm this man is referring to.
Yes.
Because you're just losing money.
And there's a lot of potentials that has already.
Yes, because if you look at my book now, I wrote it down. Yeah. Reasons why fish farms don't succeed.
That's a chapter 1 of African Catfish Farmers Handbook. By the way, you can get your copy on Amazon or you can place an order here in Nigeria.
See, the location is not appropriate for fish production. I can tell you that place where the man is referring to,
yes,
is very appropriate for fish production.
Gravity-fed farm.
It is fantastic. And then facility is poorly built and poorly set up. I built it with the best taste and with the best knowledge I have. And it was working very fine. The tanks are not leaking. There's no lack of water. There is a good infrastructure. Everything is fine. But what is happening? No knowledge, no supervision, no consultancy. You understand? And the staff is not taken serious. They live like a pig in that place. And then, of course, when your staff is not motivated,
yes,
theft will come in.
Of course.
That is the next step. You don't treat your people well, people start to steal because there's no feeling.
Indeed.
Of commitment.
Yes.
The money is not the problem. Most of those people, they have enough money. Although sometimes they have the money, but they don't want to spend it. But you always have to spend before you collect.
Exactly.
So, yes, I'm sorry.
So,
I feel also like it is an bling on my image, because people will say, "Oh, see your farm," but I have to tell the audience,
yes.
this is not my farm. I built the farm to the best of my capacity. I run it for a certain time. It was almost a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then they mess it up. Not immediately. It is a gradual process.
Yeah, that's it.
They were. Even we had a video about it that when they start harvesting, the fish were dying during harvest
Yes.
because they were using a keke instead of my car. So now they stock, because they don't want to go up and down from the farm to the sales point.
Yes.
They were stocking 500 to 600 kilo and 1,000 liter white rubber. So the fish, because of the time
Yes.
of harvesting to going to the sales point, and then the palaver at the sales point, the fish were already getting sophisticated, stressed and sophisticated. And then they say, why are the fish now dying? It's so obvious.
Yes.
And they just continue doing so. So I had to correct that one. I was just out for a month or something.
Yes.
I had to correct that. And I corrected it. Because they don't want to go up and down so many times. That's why they stock so many fish in the pond, and then they have the results later. Because all those weak fish, they will sell it for a lower price.
Oh.
And the people say, those fish, they start to die when I have them at home. Because this stress, the fish can still survive, but after 3-4 hours, they can still die.
Exactly.
So all those things, yes, I'm not happy. I feel I am short in my handing over, but I also expect the people who run that farm and also have invested in that farm to do better than they're doing now. Because I cannot build a farm and the farm will run by itself.
Certainly not.
It needs commitment, it needs good, dedicated staff, and you have to keep your staff dedicated, and you have to keep them up to date, and you have to follow up with them.
Indeed. So obviously this is a human factor in management that is responsible for the death of farms that were once upon a time doing very well, everything working fine, and then the moment you step away, 6 months, 7 months down the line, they become a terrible thing. Now, what would you say has helped, like the farm in the east? And
that said to me, see, I also told you, farming is not a retirement job.
Exactly.
But this man actually retired.
Oh yes.
But he make a vow. He said, when I'm retired, I go to live in that place because I want to go back where I was born.
Oh no.
My family house. And he kept his word. He's there.
He's on site.
He's on site 70% of the time. He's on site. So everybody knows that this man is committed. He doesn't want failure. And he's getting very high prices for very big fish. He told me last, maybe I spoke with him 4 or 5 months ago, he was actually happy.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, and then I have another farm in Zamfara. The guy is doing very well. He's now specialized in smoking because his hatchery is doing very well. So he's selling the smaller sizes.
Wow.
Also, he went through some bad times.
Yes.
But he survived it. And he's more committed.
Well, Mr. Willy, I must say that indeed, while these comments by Kingsley has sparked the need for this video, it's also very important that you let our audience know, for those that are still contemplating the idea of setting up a farm, especially our beloved fans in the diaspora, those of them that are thinking of coming back home in Africa, back to Nigeria, back to wherever, they're thinking of starting a farm. Would you tell them to wait? Or would you tell them?
I tell you, I have also one of the farms in the east, Mr. Ike.
Okay.
You know, he wanted to do a farm for his family in the east.
Yes.
You remember him? Very nice person. He has a good company in America.
Yes.
He's a very nice person. His family is very nice. He did it together with his sister. He built it. I got him a very good manager.
Oh yeah.
He ran the farm profitably. Then the family issues came in. The family started harvesting fish, selling it and putting it for their own money.
Oh my word.
Then the mama of Ike said, "Oh, he's just a small boy. Give him a second chance." So the whole family
Wreck the business.
liked the business, and the person who was running the business he had to go. And when he left, it was just a matter of time. It collapsed because they were thinking the man will drop money every week. If there's no income, we will get the money from Ike because he's from America. He has enough money. He's very rich, not knowing that he's working day and night also for his money.
So and here the problem.
And now he sold the farm. I think he was in the process of selling the farm. I think he has sold the farm, and the family has stolen their own jobs.
Of course, that is the point. I was coming to that point because here we are for Nigerians back home that have very successful, or Nigerians or Africans back home, successful relatives abroad that are thinking about coming back home to start farming, which actually could be very lucrative.
If you don't do it yourself, don't start.
If you cannot do it yourself.
If you are not involved and you cannot supervise it, you give it to your nephew of the same age, or this one, or his family. Forget about family. They have, and the family, to employ family is even worse than employ a stranger. You know why?
Why?
Family you cannot suck. Because the mama, if she's still alive, she will not agree.
I couldn't but laugh. That's the truth. Someone will intervene at the end of the day, and you still have to work with that same person that is killing the business. It's quite unfortunate, but then I still recall there was one of those our audience, I'm sure it's probably watching the video also, that came all the way from the UK, and he had a farm in Lagos. I remember then he did mention that he has IP cameras that were helping him ensure that even while he's there, he's able to see what's going on, and because they know he's supervising, at least watching night and day, that helped to keep the staff on their.
If the area has a good network, and you have the time to start watching that camera for hours, then every day, then you can supervise it somehow, but they can still steal. There will not be theft in the night because the camera will show evidence of stealing. But if they are selling it for a lower price, which is not the right price, and put the rest in the pocket, because all our buyers are corrupt. My buyers, they like to try my salesperson. See, if you give me extra fish, then I will give you something in your hand. Because they are looking for short-term profit solutions.
Yes.
Because if somebody who's buying my fish is killing my business, at a certain point he has to look for another supplier.
Exactly.
So then he is killing that supplier. At a certain point, there's no supplier again. So a business can only thrive and can be sustainable when both sides are making profit.
Indeed.
But most of the people who are buying my fish, they have no vision of having a mutual interest in the business. If they can make all the money and you don't make anything, they don't care. That is how business is very tough in this country. And I've been saying this before, it's not easy.
It is not. And I must really commend you and thank you that you have continued to show unwavering interest in still doing business here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, despite all of these challenges. I spoke to you yesterday when you arrived, and I was like, what's your feeling? And you said you're so excited to be back. And you are back to the battle again. You are back to the realities of trying to make sure another farm works in Taraba, which, by the way, our fans will be seeing the amazing work that Mr. Willy did on that farm in the next video after this one. So stay tuned to that. So, Mr. Willy, thank you so much once again for your time. And I look forward to us, of course.
I also have to thank Mr. Kingsley for the remark.
Okay.
Because it has triggered us to do this video together.
Exactly.
And I hope he understood.
We hope so. And the other audience are also able to learn one or two from this.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you again in the next podcast. Till then, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.